Okay, I have a question for you. Have you ever wondered why it's so hard to stick with an eating or exercise program for a long period of time? We all know we need to take action if we're going to make any changes, right? The question is, how do we make ourselves do what we need to do every day consistently? How do we change forever? If you've thought about this, you've probably come up with the idea that you need willpower and self-discipline. And I don't blame you. That's exactly what I used to think as well. But I want to introduce you to a new way of looking at this. Let's talk about what brain training is exactly. Let me clear up some confusion. Brain training is taking control of your thoughts and creating new neural connections, which over time become habitual and play out on autopilot. It's not hypnosis, where someone else tries to inject your mind with new ideas. Instead, it's you consciously thinking in a new way to make new subconscious thought patterns. Science has proven that we can build new brain cells by training our mind. These new brain cells are literally new neurons which carry new thoughts that you have. The more you think a new thought, the stronger that neuron will become, and as a result, the more habitual that thought will become as well. The thing is, we've already trained our brain to have autopilot thoughts and habits. We just didn't do it deliberately. All those old self-sabotaging behaviors we have are a result of habitual thoughts happening in the background on autopilot. What could have the power to make you keep self-sabotaging even when you're consciously aware that you want to change? It's those old habitual thoughts which ultimately lead to behavior, and all behavior has a consequence. For every action, there is a reaction. When we look at it from this perspective, we can see our thinking is quite literally directing our life. The way to change forever is to focus on changing from the inside out, not the other way around. You see, when you just focus on diet, there's no profound shift. You're still focused on what you're doing on the outside to make changes. If you focus your attention on changing from the inside by using your mind power instead of willpower, the struggle fades because you're training your brain to act differently without conscious effort. After you build your new autopilot thoughts, you'll naturally want to take action in line with your goals. Just like those old sabotaging thoughts made you act in a certain way, now you're in control because you're creating the habits deliberately. It takes the effort out of reaching your goals.